Dad and I how to, and we're back. Well, today, me and my daughter, we are doing the project here, which is coming along just fine. But we looked above here, and we have all these wires. So what are we going to do about that? Okay? So today we're going to talk about how to enclose your wiring, how to enclose your exposed wiring, and clean up this mess, okay? The first thing we did was we took all the staples out of the wires, of these wires, where if you look closely, you can see where the staples were. Actually, I'll show you these staples like this into your wood, okay? Now, two things you should do. If you're taking the staples out, these are 220 wires. They're not 110, they're 220 AC wiring. They will kill you, okay? So you do not want to die. So, but there's two ways you can do it. The safest way is to turn off your total power in your house from the circuit breaker. Turn off the main, okay? For those amateurs out there, turn off the main so you don't have to worry with whether you have the line or not. Most of the staples that were tagged here, I actually just pulled them down. Okay, pull them down, okay? Sometimes you can use a pair of pliers and pull it, but make sure you don't take your screwdriver into the wiring, pinch the wiring, anything like that. That didn't happen. They usually come down very easily. So what we're going to do is we're going to encase these wires in what's called a chase, okay? Since we had so many wires, okay, we're going to use this covering, and we're going to put the backing on first. You're going to watch me screw this backing on, okay? And then at the end, we will cover them. So we'll be right back in a minute to move forward with our wiring casing. And when we're finished, you won't see one wire. They'll all be encased solidly inside our chase
enclosure.
Okay? Okay, we're back. Now, there's several different types of enclosures, okay? And if you watch any of our videos, you know we're very creative on things that we do. This enclosure that we have here is normally used for air conditioning coils that go back to the compressor for outdoor, indoor use. But we're going to use these indoor for our chase wiring because we have so many wires, okay? If you have 5 or 6 wires, you can go to Home Depot and purchase a smaller chase or enclosure. But in this case, we're using an unconventional enclosure that's normally used for air conditioning, outdoor air conditioning, okay, to run your condenser wires back to the condenser. But you know how creative we are, dad and daughter. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna take some regular drywall screws, which I use a lot if you watch my videos, okay? And we're gonna notch this here. We're gonna notch this right here, okay? We're gonna take our jigsaw and make a little notch here. So these wires will fit snug.
Oh, wow.
Because we don't want to see any wiring. That's the thing about our videos. We don't like exposed wiring, okay? It just makes us mad. So we don't want to be mad. We want to be happy.
And glad.
Okay?
So now you're going to measure this?
I'm going to notch it first, okay?
What is notching?
Well, you'll see when I say notch. One second. I'm going to make it so this wire here will fit right inside. You'll understand what I'm going to do in a moment, okay? I have 2 spots here that I have to do that with, okay? And so everything is tight. We're going to mark it here. And we have another wire here, okay? Can you see that wire, Erica?
Yes.
Okay? And we're going to make a mark there, okay? Plain and simple. Okay. So we're gonna take this down, and I'll be right back. But Erica's gonna show you how we notch it. Okay, it's simple. You got your jigsaw ready? Have your jigsaw ready? Okay, because we'll have to cut this again anyway. All right, for the other piece. So we're gonna go down here, plugging our jigsaw. And you see the marks we made. We just made simple marks. Don't make a big deal out of stuff, you know. You don't have to be a rocket scientist and do all kinds of different calculations, which, if you're that type of person, go right ahead. Okay, one mark is sufficient, and you can pretty much gauge because it's just wiring. So you want to go overboard because it's going to be enclosed anyway, okay? So this is what I'm going to do. We have 2 marks here, okay? So I'm just going to notch this out. Very simple. See that? Same thing here. Be careful, hold it tight. Okay. With our notches, we're just going to bend this back like that. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Very simple, okay?
And it comes off.
And we'll bend it back and forth. We could use a jigsaw, but it's a tight spot. And it'll come off for you, okay? Twist. 1. Twist. 2. Now you have your notches, okay? We're gonna get our drill ready. We're gonna put this, slide this in. Okay, all our wires in. Take your time, don't rush. Have somebody to help you. Okay, here's your notch area here. You take your notch area and fold this and bend it slowly, and they're in there.
That's
okay?
probably the coolest thing I've ever seen.
And the same thing here. We're all notched in, okay? Now, Erica's going to pass me the drill, okay? I don't know if she's going to pass the drill and show it at the same time, but she's going to pass me the drill.
Where's your
So your screw, your first screw, if you're working by yourself, your first screw should be in the middle, okay? And that's what we're going to do. But we're going to make sure we push our whole set of our unit all the way to the top, okay? Be careful now, okay? We don't want to screw into any wires, okay? Actually,
or else you're screwed.
yeah. But actually, for you guys at home, okay, because maybe we pull the wires out completely, but right now, we're going to push up. We're going to take our wire, okay, our screw, and we're going to screw our pilot hole into our wood, okay? And here we go. Okay, we just did that to hold that there. We're gonna go on the end, push it all the way up. Okay, you following me? Okay.
Yes, I am.
This is so easy, okay? Having the right tools, and we're using these Robo, I guess that's what they call it, from Home Depot. Everybody says, oh, don't buy it. But if you're not going into the construction business, okay, it's the perfect household tool to use. Okay, so we're gonna put maybe, we're gonna push up again, make sure you're in the right position. Take out drywall screws because they're much easier to work with. Okay, if they give you screws when you buy this, don't use them because you'll catch hell. That's just for you guys at home. Okay. Okay. So now, it looks pretty good to me. Okay. So now, what we're going to do is, we're going to lay our wiring in the enclosure. Very simple. Okay.
Now the piece that is going to go on over it, is it going to snap in?
Oh, you're going to see that in a minute. It's going to absolutely snap
Snackle.
into your easy peasy. Okay? So, we take our piece here. Make sure all our wires are in neatly and nice. Okay? And then we're going to, let's see now, let me make sure I'm right on this. Yes, of course I'm right. I'm going to snap this piece in. So we start on top. It has a groove on the top of the piece. We got a lot of wires here though, so we make sure our wires are not in our way. And okay, we're gonna stop and come right back so Erica can give me a hand.
So it's snapping now. That looks beautiful.
So, we're back again. And look at and we did it together. No one came to our house. Everything is the way we wanted it. And we've eliminated all those pesky, nasty wires. Okay? And once our ceiling is done, okay, we can easily add other wires in here, okay, later. Okay, we can always open this up to add extra wiring, or even, anything else we want to put inside this.
Are we going to enclose those wires on that side too?
Yeah, we're going to finish up, but we just
want to show you guys
how it works. So, welcome, thank you, and watch our other videos and subscribe, because we have a lot of things that you need to see, and we're going to make life much easier for you.
All right, on the next episode of Dad and I How To. Thank you.